Thanks for supporting the channel by clicking the links in the description box. And thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And now let's get into this podversation. Hey, what's up everybody? We're going to be having a conversation about Erika Jayne, who is a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member, and the divorce that she is going through now with her husband, Tom Girardi. Now, she's 49, he's 81. So a number of you may be saying, well, why now? Why when he is up in the age that he already is in? And she obviously married this man. Not saying she doesn't love him. I'm not going there. But she obviously didn't marry him because he was poor and destitute and was struggling and needed a helping hand, okay? We'll just put it like that. So some people may be saying, you know, why would somebody now get divorced from someone who has the money, the wealth, the status when he is up in age, when God knows how much longer he has to be here on this green earth, okay? Well, in a statement, she said, "This is not a step taken lightly or easily. I have great love and respect for Tom and for our years and the lives we built together." And she's requested privacy, of course, during this time. She said, "It is my absolute wish to proceed through this process with respect and with the privacy that both Tom and I deserved. I request others give us that privacy as well." Well, yeah, people are going to give you your privacy, but people are going to talk about it because you made this relationship known. You put it out in the public. You were on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You talked about your relationship to this man and being married to him, and he obviously allowed her to have this platform because if he didn't want to be involved with it, then he could have opted out and she would probably not have become an actual cast member. She would have maybe possibly at best become a friend of someone else who was a cast member on the show, because usually if you're a Real Housewife, then you have to showcase your life. You have to showcase your lifestyle, the people who you are involved with in a relationship. And even your children, they have to be able to be filmed on the show. That's just a part of being one of the Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, I used to watch this show in the very beginning and I got away from watching it, so I haven't watched this show in several seasons. But in the beginning, there was a housewife, Armstrong. She was married to a guy who was not very nice. His name was Russell. And she was younger than him at the time. I believe she was like early 40s. He was in his late 40s. So there was definitely an age difference, not the type of age difference that Erika has with her now soon to be ex-husband, but an age difference. And he took himself out. He hung himself. And there was a lot of things going on with this guy, Russell, with lawsuits and money and just a lot of different things that were going on. And they had some issues in their marriage that people could tell that things were just not really cool in their relationship. She didn't share a whole lot at the time, but unfortunately, he ended his life. And when he did that, because she was married to him, it caused a lot of the things that were going to be coming for her husband to put her in the position of having to deal with those things. So she was named in a lot of the different lawsuits and different things that were going on that were her husband's dealings and responsibilities, because yeah, she was married to him, but she wasn't involved in the business like that. She was just his wife. And now there are a lot of things going on with Erika's husband, Tom, where there's been a number of different lawsuits that have been filed against this guy. So to just put it bluntly, I believe that she is protecting herself, because if she stayed married to him, then we don't know what the outcome of those lawsuits are going to be, but if she stayed married to him, then a lot of these things could wind up her responsibility. And I believe that she's doing this to protect herself so that she doesn't have to deal with it. Because let's face it, if the guy was just old and everything was cool with his business dealings, everything was cool with the money and all of those different things, then this probably would not be happening, because it's been shown on the show that they pretty much live a separate life. And I won't say that they're separated, but Erika does what she wants to do. She travels a lot. I mean, maybe not so much now because of COVID, but she traveled a lot. She did these shows. She did a lot of performances. Her character's name is Erika Jayne, but her name is Erika Girardi. So she was living a different and separate lifestyle from this guy. They have absolutely nothing in common. Yeah, opposites can attract, but he afforded her a lifestyle that she was able to fly on the private jets and have a glam squad that traveled with her and comes to her home and does her makeup and does her hair and dresses her and all of those different things. I mean, she didn't have that lifestyle before she got with him. So this, I believe, allegedly, is why she is filing for divorce at this time, because she's trying to protect herself. She's trying to prevent any sort of issues happening that are going to fall on her head if something were to happen to him. And I guess the money isn't looking like it used to look, or the way it's supposed to look, or the way she desires it to look. COVID has affected a lot of people, and just because people are wealthy doesn't mean that they don't go through financial struggles. And that's one thing that a lot of people have to remember and realize. Sometimes it's even worse. It's like Biggie said, more money, more problems. Sometimes you can have so much where it's like at the snap of a finger before it could all be taken away. So that's why I believe she's making this move right now. I don't want to say that is exclusively the reason, but I don't think that there's any type of infidelity involved on his part. I don't know about her. I mean, I don't know what their love life is behind closed doors and in between the sheets, and quite frankly, I don't even want to picture that. So I'll just leave it at that. But what I will say is this is why I believe she's making the move to do this. But those are just my thoughts, guys. So I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section.